Happy everyone. Happy Saturday. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today. Divine Dabblings with
Happy Hour Oberon.
and Happy Banshee. Not the shrill, shrieking Banshee. Happy Banshee.
Okay, I'm not very happy because I do have to go to work later after this. So,
no, we're not going to bring this down. It's going to be a happy work day, right. Mr. O.
More coffee will help.
So anyway, this is our happy hour where we do a one-card pull for everyone. It will be out of the, we'll talk about the deck in a minute. And it's a message from Spirit giving you some positive, motivational, happy messages.
And sunny ones,
and
too.
Happy sunny, mooning
Hi,
the
Sunny.
Audience.
Go lay down.
What would the show would not be happy without a moon from Sunny. Sun and moon. Get it? Get it?
So we hope everyone is doing okay.
Yes, we are.
And thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us today. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I got some stuff I'm going to do too. I'm hoping it'll be fun and it'll work the way I think it should. But I'm working on a project for the webpage, and I just want to see if it'll work. It'll be fun. I like that kind of stuff.
I just need to pack some bark to take with me to work.
Ah, that'll make it happy. There you go. So, to start off today, oh gosh, I'm having trouble shuffling, and Sunny's leaning on my arm. I'm using the Tarot Affirmations, which I like it. I'm just pulling that. No, it's not our card.
Just to
show the back. Yes, It's got angels on the back, and it's affirmations, so I'm using that for our collective reading right now. I will shuffle one more time.
And we have our happy cats there.
Oh, happy cats have got to be present.
Yes, of course.
And by the way, this is 1 week away from when I'm going to win a car.
Woohoo.
That's right. I'm a finalist in that contest, and it's next Saturday, and it's going to be lots of fun.
When is the sun going into Virgo? Is it around then or before then?
Oh, good question. I'm not
Not
sure.
quite sure either.
You have to look in the calendar.
Maybe somebody can look it up real quick for us. But
Anyway,
yeah, I don't know if that'll have anything to do with it, of course. So Banshee, you have to win the car because, of course,
I am.
I'm dropping you off there, and you have to come back.
He's going to make me walk back 50
Because I know
miles
you're
or
going to
whatever it is.
win. I know you're going to win.
Right. There'll be no need. You're absolutely right, Mr. O.
Upright?
Well, of course. It's just affirmations.
I see. Well, we pulled the tower.
The tower. Here, let me have it a moment.
She wants to read it.
Well, yes, because that first one is so me. You can read the second one. You know how they're in double lines here, Mr.
Yes,
O.
I know.
I am the rude awakening. That's me. The rude awakening that brings flashes of enlightenment and release from illusion. So Banshee.
I am a crack in facades, erected as protection from the judgments of others.
There you go. I am freedom from towering prisons of outworn defenses, habits, and attitudes.
I am sudden disruptions in established routines that cause unexpected growth. Not bad.
I am an enabler calling for restoration, renewal, and adaptation to strengthen human life. Well, I think they're all positive, and I love that one. I am a crack in the facades erected as protection from the judgment of others.
Hi, Angel. Glad you could join us.
Angel Rivera, welcome
We just
to the
pulled
show.
the tower for
The Tarot of
collective.
Affirmations.
Right.
Well, and you know what? That's what we all have to understand is that, well, you hate to use the cliche, there's a silver lining in every dark cloud.
You took the words out of my mouth. Boom.
But you want to say that, from everything we experience, we learn and we grow. And, some experiences may seem more challenging than others, but there is growth to be had here. And that's the message for everyone today. I'm going to put that aside.
So we're still working on getting our software on Streamlabs kind of looked over, because we noticed that we have more screen lags, frame lags, whatever they call them, slowdowns, glitches, when we use that software over this one, which was the regular OBS. And that was when we both recorded and just broadcast live.
So yeah, we don't know what exactly is going on there. There may be some settings that need to be tweaked, or
it's what it is.
Okay, it is what it is.
Something
okay.
between screen size definition resolutions and the operating speed of the computer versus the stuff in the software. And I need help from
mind.
I need help from Monster
yes,
for that.
Monster will have to help.
So we're just trying to work our schedules out on that.
So because we drew the Four of Wands reversed as our card of the day today, that we post on Twitter, Facebook, etc., we decided with that theme in mind that I would use the Young Witch Tarot again, which has fun, whimsical poems on it. We want this to be a fun day as well, because that's what this day is about. Having simple pleasures, things that bring you joy.
Yes, turning that classmate into a frog or something. Oh wait, not that kind of witch.
Fun.
This is a good witch.
So let's see what's going on here. So basically I have Lena, Estelle, Gina, and then Angel Rivera. Good to see you on a Saturday morning, Angel Rivera.
Mm-hmm.
Well, next week, because I'll be at my car contest, we will not be, happy hour Saturday seems to be a leading contender for it. But next Saturday I'll be busy at this time.
So yeah, it's hard
Winning
to
my
say.
car.
It may end up just being semi-regular in certain days, and then maybe there might be a floater, or something like that.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm also drumming up something that might end up being a continuing workshop. There will be a suggested donation for that, and it'll be a Zoom workshop on our website, but that's going to need another month or two, but that's coming. And, workshop sounds scary learning, but I'm hoping it's going to be interactive and engaging and fun for everybody. So we'll be talking about that going forward.
All right, and Lena has requested a general reading,
Yes.
So we're going to use our skills to give you that with this.
Oh, I like this one, Lena. It is the Three of Wands. I'll let you read that poem, Mr. O.
Okay, it's the Three of Wands. I'm standing here with my plans. I'm looking far ahead. Be ready, world. I'm coming once I get out of bed. And so the idea is that this is the card of a person who is planning well, but still has a little bit of time before everything kind of begins to manifest. And so that's saying for you that plan well, and most of the things you think you want to manifest will happen.
Yeah, Lena, so the Three of Wands, it says in the poem the person is looking far ahead. Spirit is telling you to start projecting now, where you see yourself, going. It's time to make plans for the future, live in the present, but that doesn't mean you can't make some plans for the future and think about where you'd like to see yourself. Spirit wants you to envision, that future. And be ready, because, once you're ready, you'll be up and running. I love that line, once I get out of bed, because I definitely had problems getting out of bed this morning.
But that's the idea that, there are things you may have to focus on sooner. There are things that maybe you have already planted well. And either way, there's amount of time before this manifestation happens for maybe a couple reasons.
The other thing I want to show here is that, if you may not be able to see it really well, but in the water there, the Three of Wands, do you see it, Mr. O? Is there like 3 ships there?
Yes.
There are 3 very small ships in the background that person is looking out to, you know? So, I mean, that's just it. Envision what you want to see coming to you in the future. What do you want to bring in?
That's an interesting idea, Gina.
Yeah, I was going to read that, but I wanted to get that out there for Lena.
There are going to be some sort of variations on happy hour. One specifically is we're going to do something for fun for Halloween. I'm not going to give anything away, but it's going to be kind of like a 1 hour poll with a Halloween-ish kind of theme. So look for that during October, perhaps.
Yes. And that is a great idea. And if nothing else, Gina, you know, it could be a promotion for the happy hour to get more people to come to a regular time slot. So I think that's not a bad idea either, one way or another.
It's something for us to think about.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and like I said, there's definite things in the works. We're going to be starting to branch out. I know I've been kind of slow, but yeah. Things are going to be running a little slower for me, I think, going forward. But
well,
we'll
Thursdays
get
is
there.
especially a good idea since it tends to be one of our slower nights. So maybe this would be the
Yeah.
hook.
A
the
way to
hook.
fill out the hour anyway, because the same people, of course, could get, you know, the single card happy reading. So yeah, why not?
Yes, that's a good card for you, Lena. It's absolutely saying that Spirit wants you to plan well and to expect your reward or some manifestation towards your plan.
Right, it's totally positive, absolutely. But it's more of like a visionary card where this is a time for you to really plot out what you want, because also I think it kind of indicates too that planning now will ensure success later. So it is a card of future success.
Indeed.
Yeah. So let's move on to Acel. Hey Acel, are you still with us?
And I see Angel Mary's here. Hello.
Hi Angel Mary, welcome to
Thanks
Happy
for joining
Hour.
us at Happy Hour.
You will be right after Angel Rivera.
All right. Like that hasn't happened before.
So 2 angels in a row at Happy Hour.
Yay!
So Acel will
A
be
good
up
sign.
next right now, and then Gina, Angel Rivera, and Angel Mary.
So a cell sometimes is on more of a delay, so we'll give them a moment or two.
I'm going to shuffle away here. I love shuffling this deck. This is such a smooth deck to shuffle.
And of course, Sunny's tail is caressing the happy cats.
Well, and there were
So
2
it's very
cherubs
good.
on my on the backs of those tarot affirmation cards, Gina. And look, there's 2 angels here. Well, there is a third one in the middle. And here's an angel right here.
And I just said his tail is caressing the happy cats.
Yes. It's just a happy show. Okay, Mr. O. We're going to do it for Acel anyway and get that going. It could be general. You know, if it applies to any specific situation, Acel, you know, feel free to interpret it that way. Oh no, I forgot something. I feel horrible. I'll have to let her know. Mama T wanted I'm not going to feel horrible at Happy Hour, I'm not. But Mama T wanted us to pull a card, and I'd said I'd do it right at the beginning, but I did not. So I'm going to have to do it right at the end. I want her to be able to find it very easily.
Okay, right.
Oh dear. Dear me. I'll have to DM her. Let me put her after Angel Mary. All right.
Okay,
I
so
picked
this
them
one
up.
is for a cell.
Acel. Oh my goodness. You got my favorite card, the Hermit. Therefore, I must read the poem. I love the Hermit card. It is my card. Sometimes you want to be alone. You want to make it on your own. The Hermit's lamp will light the way, preparing for a brand new day. So, the Hermit card is indicating Acel that Spirit says This is an ideal time for you to take a journey, a spiritual quest of some sort, or just take a retreat to unwind. This is a really, really good time for that. Spirit says, you know, life will keep going without you, but you won't miss anything by doing this. This is actually for your own good right now.
Right. It's really a time for you, Estelle, to just be with yourself in your thoughts more. It doesn't mean that you should hibernate from society or anything necessarily, but it may be that this is a time for you to be reflective on the questions in your life or the situations you see going forward. Maybe wise to not necessarily make decisions that come to you with a certain sense of urgency, to make some amount of time to make consideration for all the factors. But it's really saying that the wisdom for your own life is probably within yourself, and you just have to tap into that.
Exactly. So Spirit says this is a time for you to go within and seek your answers there, or just seek tranquility and peace. I think that this is just a time to be, that it's all about you right now. And, I think you're spiritual and, your inner well-being. And it just says to nurture that right now. Spirit may even be trying to contact you, which is why they want you to take this journey. So I think that's pretty good, Estelle. I think that's our message from Spirit for you today. Good luck with that. And there's nothing I like more lately. I mean, especially since my illness, I've really tried to get into more downtime, quiet time, meditation, using music, sound, or just total, silence. So it's very healing.
Mr. O cringes.
Mr. O has ran for coffee. Mr. O's ran out, and Banshee always lets hers get too cold. Nope. He was going to refill my cup, and then he sees, you didn't even drink any yet.
Well, I've taken it off camera from me so that I could get up and do this.
So that's what we have for you, Estelle. I hope you enjoyed that message, and you could take that in. Gina, you are up, and then Angel Rivera, Angel Mary, and we'll do Mama T's. Oh, dear. I'm glad I remembered at least. It would have been really, I could obviously pull a card after the show for Mama T, but, I promised I'd include her. She's having some phone or some cellular problems today. So, anyway.
You're welcome,
okay,
Estelle.
Gina, anything particular to focus on, or just a message from Spirit for you? You are ready.
I'm back with my relaxation coffee. Don't judge me.
Don't judge me.
She knows I can go to sleep, theoretically, if I drink coffee, maybe, dinner hour, 5, 6 o'clock. I don't normally. I rarely drink coffee past 2 these days, 3.
Gotcha, Gina.
But I have no problem sleeping, mostly. I'm like my father that way. He swore he got less than 6 hours of sleep a night. It probably was more true of him than me. I think I get 6 to 7 myself, so.
I think because of the periods of, what I thought was seasonal affective disorder, but who knows now. Maybe it was signs of my disease before it was able to be diagnosed. But I had these bouts of sleeplessness in the winter, and I would get less than 6 hours sleep. So now it seems like I do okay on 6 hours sleep. But I will say I've turned a corner on that since retiring. I definitely want my 7 now, 7.5.
I love shuffling these cards.
Yes.
They're so smooth, they just slide.
This plastic coating, I wish everybody would do it. They're thin, but they're really, really flexible, and they shuffle very easy.
Already.
Oh, Gina, you have the Queen of Cups.
Cancer.
You must read the... No surprise here. Read that poem, Mr.
The Queen of Cups is there for you. She'll heal your heart and mind. She'll give her love to see you through. She'll be forever kind.
Oh,
And I'm looking for the ED in there, but I don't see it. So, who knows?
Wow, let me have that a minute here. So, this is about you.
Yay, Queen of Cups. Hi,
This
Libra.
is Spirit is saying, it is time to nurture yourself. It is time to pamper yourself. And also, to carry that out to the greater world around you. But I can't imagine you are not doing that, Gina. I mean, you just supplied Mr. O with bark after all. And so this is just a card saying you being you, Cancer woman. Cancer in the good sense woman.
I'm
in the
taking another
astrological.
quick look to see if I can find any E and D consecutively in the verbiage here, and I do not. Sorry.
The Queen of Cups is just, it is one of my favorite queens. I don't know, I vacillate between the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. It's funny because you'd think I'd like the Queen of Wands, but not so much.
I like the Queen of Cups. I don't identify with her as much as I think I should sometimes as a Scorpio, as another water sign. I'm not sure why, because sometimes I sort of feel a lot of emotionality there that I myself have a problem handling. I cry easy. I have tender feelings. And so this is a strong energy for me. But there's a lot of healing power in here too. And mostly the negative, of course, is when it's reversed. And this one I actually have a really strong mental visual association with a particular person who's a water sign who done me wrong. And I always think of that person when I see the Queen of Cups reversed.
So Spirit is saying, they're acknowledging too, your capacities for healing yourself and healing others. You really do know how to take care of yourself, and also especially, it does warn you though to make sure, just to be sure that when you are taking on some of the stories and some of the challenges that others are feeling, that you don't take it in so deeply that it, affects you. We people with empathic natures, we have to guard against that.
Shielding.
Yep.
Shields up.
Yep. I love the Queen of Cups. I do. All right, that's what we have for you, Gina. That
Thanks,
was a
Gina.
nice card. Woohoo! Angel Rivera, you are up. So we'll draw a happy card, Angel. Let's see what the cards have. I'll let you shuffle first this time because I haven't cut
how
much.
nice.
I'm sorry. Here, go ahead and hand it back to me. Yeah, okay. And this is a perfect card for that because I don't know, I think the Queen of Wands is just so like a driven and very sensual person. The Queen of Cups is very emotional and spiritual in my mind. So I think the Queen of Cups is a pretty good card. Where I feel the Queen of Pentacles kind of aligns with the Empress, I feel the Queen of Cups somewhat aligns with the High Priestess in my mind. So it's a good card to tap into the Divine Feminine. And Libra Cusp, I did add you to the list. Sorry, I didn't say hi.
A happy card.
Well, they're all happy. We'll make them happy.
I meant for Angel.
Right.
Because he just...
I know.
Oh, I see. They're all happy.
They're all happy, I say.
Sunman wants in.
What do you got?
Okay, here we go.
Ooh.
Justice, Major Arcana 11. My sword will cut through all the facts, the arguments I'll weigh. Shall take both sides into account, then make my justice pay. Oh, Scorpio me wants to put an inflection there.
Oh, goodness. Then
Make them
my
pay.
justice pay. Well, cut through all the facts, arguments you'll weigh. So basically, this is about balance and harmony and seeking the middle ground. So Spirit is saying, you know, your best path forward in all things lately is really finding that balance, finding that harmony, and seeking the middle ground. And you know, it will bring a lot of happiness to you.
Justice is kind of like the surrogate brother of strength in a way, and it may be more clear idea of using wisdom and balance because, of course, the sword represents the air element. So it's just another way of mostly saying about the same thing, but maybe applying a little bit more intellect to it in terms of fairness as opposed to compassion, you know, to see wisdom or balance.
So Spirit says use those abilities to bring, you know, to kind of bring people two sides together, you know. Use those abilities to try to maintain the peace and maintain harmony. I think that's Spirit's message, and it's a positive one.
Well, then if that is your personal or one of your personal cards, then Spirit is sort of reflective of that fact and saying that, you know, that for today, for now, this happy hour, this is where you are reflective of your best energies as you yourself see them too. So.
Wow. That's cool that we pulled that for you. Awesome.
Yes.
I love it. So that's
All right.
what we have for you, Angel Rivera. You know, there may be instances coming where you need to use those abilities, but I think Spirit is just saying this is what would really make you feel good, you know, is when you're able to be the conflict resolution person or just the person who's able to take two sides and come up with a solution that everybody realizes, you know, yeah, we could work with that.
That's
we could
a
deal
great way
with
to
that.
say it. Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So I think it's also about that.
Very cool.
All right. Let's move on to Angel Mary now, and then Libra Cuspin will throw a card for Mama T.
Hi, Angel Mary. So this is our one carder. So
Go ahead and shuffle again.
me again?
Yeah.
Aw, you're too kind.
But I want to read the poem this time, Mr. Poe.
Well, we can negotiate. After all, I just saw
I
that
didn't put
justice
my light
card.
on for happy hour? What? How wrong is that?
We did not leave the light on for them. You're welcome.
Well, all I can say is Sunny is happy being here.
And it's only for an hour. So therefore, happy hour.
I had the patio door open for them earlier because it's cooled off enough to get some fresh air in. And they were happily listening to all the sounds outside.
Yes. We've been having some little bunnies go by and some squirrels, so that was always nice.
When I shut the door, this bunny scampered away.
Oh, okay. And Angel Mary would like a love message, so let's see what we can
Okay.
do. Very cool.
All right. Whoops. That's the only thing. They're so slippery. They will slide off of things. All right. I'll just grab the card and give it to you. Okay. You've got the World, Angel Mary. And the poem on this card is, the world is like the finish line for tasks you've undertaken. You've learned a lot. Now off you trot to start again. Awakened.
So this could be that in terms of a love message, it may
Yes.
be that there's been kind of a revelation or kind of a sense of a cycle going around and you've reached a conclusion of sorts, and it may be not an end of things, but really an end of a previous understanding in terms of your emotions, what you're doing with them, looking for love or dealing with, relationships in general. It could be very well talking that you've kind of reached a new perspective, or that you are moving towards that new perspective.
Bam-o, Mr. O, because, yeah, I feel like, Angel Mary, this is saying that you are getting, Spirit is telling you that you are ready to set off, on a new adventure in love, but with more knowledge and more experience, you're going to be setting off in a more positive, hopefully, direction. And you'll be guided and directed to, people who are right for you now, maybe, because of what you have learned from past relationships. You know what, you don't want to waste your time with. And, now you have an idea of the type of people you want to attract. And also with that knowledge, maybe Spirit is saying that the right people are going to be attracted to you.
I don't think I could say it any better than that. I think that a lot of times the world talks about completion, but also completion with a sense of really feeling like perfection, achievement, goals met. And so this could be saying that, at least from that understanding point of view, you have achieved a sense of a perfect understanding, and you know where and how you want to do that, or that this is coming to you very soon, and that these, like Banshee says, these opportunities, because I think that there is a sense of newness about starting over again too. So very nice.
Hey, that's what we have for you, Angel Mary. It sounds great. Good luck with that.
Good luck and thank you.
Okay, Libra Cusp, we're going to draw a card for you. Do you want it to just be general, or, about a particular area of your life?
The focus. And I'll just take a
Otherwise, it's just a general message from Spirit.
quick moment to remind people that tomorrow morning,
Yay!
Your Material Matters will be on at 10 a.m. as usual, and you and I will both be in the chat room slugging down more coffee and giving more detail on the reading. Are you ready for more?
Mm-mm.
And likewise, yesterday morning was my Outlook, and I'm going to be making some changes because I think I would like the Outlook to come a little earlier in the week so that it could be set up for Friday. I've always picked Friday because I feel that Friday is ruled by Venus, and therefore that's a good aspect for an emotional reading. But I think it would be more value if it came out maybe on Wednesday or Thursday, projecting Friday to the next week ahead.
Right, so you're giving it in advance.
So I'm thinking about doing that, and I probably will do that in the next week or so.
He's just trying to mess me up, so when I do my announcements about the times his shows are on, it's always changing and I never get it right. Here, shuffle.
Yes, I definitely like to keep
me on my toes.
The siren like Banshee on their toes. Yes, I do. And okay, Angel or Libra.
So that I'm staring at him through his show and through my show and trying to say like his show appears at, and then I look over at him so he can mouth the time words to me.
I suppose you could put on one of those little sticky notes that you leave for yourself the astro information.
Yes,
there you go.
All right.
Sunny wants more coffee.
Oh, Libra, look what we have for you. It's the Four of Wands, which is our card of the day today on Twitter and Facebook.
How interesting.
But this one is upright. Want to read it, Mr. O?
Someone's having a party, and I'm getting all excited. I need to find my outfit now because I've been invited. Isn't that cute? I like that. So this is saying that no doubt, just like we said in our card of the day.
Well, it's a little bit different than our card of the day.
It's more specific, right?
Yes.
It's more specific to the sense of a little bit of excitement. A little bit of something going on that you can't miss. So, of course, hopefully this does apply well. In a more theoretic sense, it could just be saying, too, that This is the time for you to feel like, there's excitement in the air because you sense these things happening, and that you feel like you're getting ready to kind of go forth to celebrate in some level.
Well, Libra, this could be about going, this is like possibly going and celebrating somebody. Spirit is saying celebrate others' success, but also maybe this is a time to celebrate your own. In other words, throw yourself a party or go to some big gathering and celebrate others' success. It's a time to, be magnanimous. And Spirit is also saying, too, beyond the celebratory part of the Four of Wands, there is this other concept here of establishing a foundation. There are 4 wands firmly in the ground. It's almost like you could maybe, I don't know, build a hut or a house from them. You have a foundation now that's established, and it's time to celebrate that. Step back a little bit from that work you've been doing and just, and think about future success.
So it could just be saying, too, that on some level, there's always a feeling about hominess with this card to me.
Yeah.
It isn't just about maybe going to a really fabulous wedding. It could be about a sense about feeling the contentment of being home and being with people you care about. So this could just be saying, too, that your thoughts move to that, too, in a way, too, that you really just want to kind of hunker down and really feel what is special about your surroundings and celebrate that.
There's really just like not a lot of difference between the Four of Wands, upright or reversed, just a matter of teeny tiny degrees.
Yeah.
So it's a great card. It's just for a while it was a card I really gravitated to a lot. I like the balance, exhibited in the card too. The 2 wands on either side. Everything is in harmony. Everything is structured firmly, and there's just a sense of tranquility and peace and joy. So I like it. I always liked it. So that's what we have for you, Libra Cusp. Good luck with that. And now we're going to draw a card for Mama T. Last but not least, I'm so sorry I missed Mama T. I'm going to try to get her in there, and I'll have to DM her.
Yeah, and it looks like we may end happy hour early.
We may, but we might, you know what? I just thought of
Do
that.
our own cards?
Maybe we should do our own cards first and then Mama T.
Okay,
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
Let's
Kill
do
a
it.
little time. But I do go to work in about an hour and 20 minutes.
Well, Angel Mary, we just did yours a moment just before Libra cusps. So you might want to check that out. And I think
Yeah, back up
that
about
you
10
could
to 15
apply
minutes.
that for the rest of the year.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good
Yeah.
reading. So it's about 10 or 15 minutes previous to now. So try to back up for that.
All right. Shuffle. So it's mine.
Okay. I'm reading for you.
Yes. It's my card. It's my card. It's my card.
Let's
Whoops.
see. So I'm going to cut.
Yes. Wouldn't it be nice if the Chariot appeared?
Just not reversed.
Oh, well, we don't read reversals here.
Oh, so you're guaranteed.
No, it's Judgment. My card is Judgment. All right, you can read my poem. I'll read yours. What is it?
Hear the sound of Judgment's horn, a wake-up call for you. To see things now as if reborn, with intuition new. Oh, I'm not even showing the card.
Whoops.
That's so me. There we go. So, Banshee, I think this means that you are spot on in judgment. You're spot on in intuition. You hear all the possible spirit messages today that you need to hear. And also, too, they inspire you to really be positive and to enact goodwill and show others, spiritual dimension too.
Well, I like that. Hear the sound of Judgment's horn. Maybe the wake-up call. Maybe that's my banshee shriek.
No, it's the car horn beeping.
Oh. Well, I like that even better.
As you come back with it and say, "Want to go for a ride?" Yeah, if you get the car, then we have to go take that ride all the way down Jefferson River out to the
gosh,
points.
that would be fun.
It's a line that goes along the Detroit River and then into one of the smaller Great Lakes.
I haven't done that
right
in years.
And it's a wonderful drive. Of course, you just see a lot of rich people's homes. But hey, we just want a car.
So that would be interesting. But yes, Judgment Spirit is saying that, that a wake-up call is coming. And it's a good thing. We all need to be woke sometimes. And I don't look at it as a bad thing at all, especially with Judgment upright. It's something that I need to see. And I think I'm going to see it.
All right.
Woohoo!
So now it's my turn.
Yeah, Libra, we did do yours, so you'll have to go back and
yeah,
see
it's
it.
about not quite 10 minutes ago we did pull a card and read for you.
Yep. So basically, Libra, you are before Angel Mary, and Angel Mary, you are after Angel Rivera. Did I shuffle yet? I'm doing it last.
You do it now.
Oh, okay.
Because you shuffled first last time, didn't you?
I remember, sort of.
I don't. You're welcome too. Thank you.
All right. Mr. O, but I get to read the card, so you can pick them up.
Okay, it's true.
Oh, all right. There's a little tricky trick there. Oh my goodness! You have the King of Wands!
Where's KC?
The King of Wands. If you ask this man a question to see how he responds, for candid plans and actions, you can trust your King of Wands.
Oh dear. And there I am.
Well, I don't know. I always feel with Mr. O, if I ask this man a question, the answer is kind of obtuse.
Is that what the card says?
But I know I can trust what he says. He's dependable. He's reliable. He is trustworthy.
Aw, shucks.
He is definitely someone who knows how to make things happen.
Indeed.
And he's got a lot of magnetic personality as well. Wouldn't you all say? Spirit is saying use that magnetic personality. Use that trustworthiness of you, to get what you desire.
All the weirdos at the library want to talk to me. They're usually homeless people that have really, bizarre ideas and stuff.
Well, everybody needs an ear, Mr. O. On happy hour, we would say.
There you go.
Yes.
I'm kind. I'm just considered kind.
And, I also think that he has an even temper most of the time.
Oh dear. What are you buttering me up for?
So, you're very, very welcome, Angel Mary. That was a good message. And so that's ours. We're going to do Mama T's real quick as we're getting close to the end of the show. Mama T, like I said, could not join us because she's having some tech problems. And
but we did tell her we would pull a card for her.
Yeah, I did say at the beginning of the show, I'll have to tell her, oops, it's at the end.
We're just backwards today.
Yes, we are. And it's okay.
Apparently.
All right.
Right.
Happy message from Spirit for Mama T. Oh, well, thank you, Benita.
Hi there.
Appreciate that. We've been around the block. We're going to be going up on our 40th wedding anniversary come November. Woohoo!
We've been reading cards longer than that.
Woohoo! Yes, we have.
So we're still going to do Mama T, right?
Let's do Mama T now,
Okay.
and Benita will be happy to pull a happy card for you today. This is our happy themed hour.
You already shuffled, right?
I did, so go ahead. I can tell Mama T she's second from the last. That's all right.
Okay. Thanks for joining us, Benita.
Mama T, you have the Page of Pentacles here.
He wants to spend his money and buy a gift or treat, but I'd much prefer a cuddle and him giving up his seat. And so I think this card is saying that there's a lot of introspection and thought with the Page of Pentacles, but the idea might be that maybe they see things a little bit more grandiose or idealistically rather than totally practically. And so this card could be applied to you perhaps. It's just saying that when you feel like you want to be generous in some ways, consider all those perspectives that you can be generous with.
I didn't want to cut you off. I just wanted to see the
But
card.
you did.
Well, I just wanted the card.
I see.
You know, Spirit is saying that wealth comes in many forms, in abundance. And so Spirit wants you to recognize, I even feel through this poem here, that there's many ways that we have abundance. Is it through money and financial gain? Is it through, the people that support us and nurture us and bring us joy and contentment? And Spirit wants you to say, recognize, that you have a lot around you, surrounding you, that boosts you up, that gives you joy and makes you feel content. And it comes from your partner. I sense, and I know Mama T, because we talk a little bit on the side, that, you get a lot of joy from your husband, Rick, your partner. And so it's just saying to, you have a lot of wealth surrounding you right now, and to take pleasure from that.
Well, I think I pretty much said what I needed to say there. So it's true, though, that the wealth is around you. You just need to appreciate it a little bit.
Right. And, the pages are messengers. They are the messengers in the tarot. And so I do believe this is a message to you from Spirit to look at what you have accrued in your life and what is surrounding you now that brings you this feeling of abundance and joy. And the more that you focus on that, the more abundance and joy will enter your life. Hey, Mama T, and that's what we have for you.
And I see Yolo has joined us. Hi.
My goodness. All right, we're going to try to fit you both in.
Yeah, because we only got 9 minutes.
Yeah, and Mr. O's got to run off to work today. So we're going to give you both a message from Spirit. Benita will give yours right now. Oh.
And I love hearing that.
Oh my gosh, Benita. Synchronicity. I lost my father when I was 10 years old.
And yesterday is kind of a special day too. It's not exactly somebody's birthday, but it's close enough. August 13th.
Oh yeah, we lost a friend, an old friend of ours who we lost. We were been out of touch with for years, but her birthday was August 12th. Yeah, so a couple.
For many
days
years,
ago.
I actually thought it was August 13th, but I found out it wasn't. But I still like August 13th too. So happy birthday to your mom and your father too, whenever it was.
You go.
Okay, so a message for Spirit for you, Benita.
But of course, when I was 10 was a long time ago. It was the year of the Detroit riots, and I actually did a soul story on our website. I don't know if that was actually the first soul story I did. It may have been.
No, it wasn't.
It's either that or number 2. And
there's a playlist with all the soul stories, and they pretty much have a descriptor.
yes, and that one is, he died that year, and many things happened that year that were very synchronicitous. And so if you have time someday, Benita, you might want to check that one out. I was 10 years old when my father passed, and it was a big year for me.
All right, so here's
All
your
right.
message from Spirit.
How did we do that again? You also got the King of Wands, Benita. Now, this could represent someone in your life. Go ahead and read that poem again.
If you ask this man a question to see how he responds, for candid plans and actions, you can trust your King of Wands.
You know, this is really odd that we pulled this card for you, Benita, because we were just talking about your dad. And so I can't help but wonder if we're
This is a person like your father.
Right. You know, if we're connecting here. Was your father by chance a fire sign?
And that would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius.
I'm just wondering, or if maybe there was fire prominently in his chart, or if he was this kind of take charge individual, magnetic individual that the King of Wands can be.
He was good at socializing. They probably had a circle of friends. People liked him, trusted him, felt attracted to his presence. He may have been handsome.
And if this is not, this is just saying that right now, you know, there may be this type of person in your life who is helping you, guiding you in some way.
He was a Gemini.
Okay, a Gemini. That's my rising sign, yep. So, see, well, you know, it's interesting, too, about that, is don't they sometimes consider one's air?
They do. Sometimes there are different associations. The other thing is when you get into some of the more esoteric tarot decks, they look at, like the Crowley, they look at the court cards and they see subdivisions of the elements. So while the major distinction of wands might be fire,
Take care, Gina.
The king might be the water of fire, or the queen might be the earth of fire. So there's sort of like an aspect of the element that has an influence from another sign. So we can look that up some point and maybe put that in there.
But at any rate, I think this,
You're welcome, Gina.
I think this is what this is saying right now is Spirit, you know, on a personal level, maybe trying to tell you, you know, that you exhibit some of these qualities and it is time to let yourself shine. You know, this is a period where you could be in the spotlight in some way. You know, your personality is shining forth and people are recognizing you for that or will. So Spirit is saying to, you know, take that and run with it, you know, take it as far as it will take you, whether you are looking at trying to, you know, get a new romance going, get a new job, shine on your present job. This is a time for you to really stand out. Will you meet him again?
Bottom card?
I don't know. But it's interesting that we got the
both thought of
Page of
pulling the bottom
Pentacles
card.
here again. We shuffled these cards. So I kind of wonder if you will get messages from him. You know, signs and synchronicities. That just might be what will happen. Just
And it
in
may
that
be
level.
that he might say that, you know, he really, you know, sees and appreciates what you're doing, but he may have ideas for you, or he may have some feelings that maybe you're not doing things exactly as he would. This may come out in some sort of dream or some way that you know, commune somehow.
Yeah, I don't. That's what I sense, you know. But that's what we have for you. I hope you enjoyed that and come back and see us again sometime. Whether it's happy hour or our regular shows where we do longer readings.
Yeah, we do a longer reading during our stream schedule.
They may not always be happy.
And those are Sundays from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Thursdays 7 to 9 p.m.
Hey, YOLO, we're going to draw a card for you right now.
And we have a lot of other content too, like we do exclusively an emotional reading on Friday mornings, and then a materialistic reading on Sunday mornings. Excuse me.
Busy, busy, busy.
Okay, YOLO.
All right, YOLO, this is for you.
Excuse me.
One card message from Spirit. And yes, we can look at the bottom card for you.
Did you already shuffle?
No, I'm letting you shuffle first. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome, Benita. And it's funny, I call the Detroit riots the Detroit riots. I always call it the Detroit Rebellion now.
Right, I know that.
But I know that that's what it's known as, but I don't believe, it's a riot in the true sense of the word. And I lived through it.
Me too.
Yes.
We actually sheltered another family for almost a week who were scared that their area was affected. Probably wasn't.
All right, let me
so
pull that one.
YOLO.
Well, YOLO, we have the 8 of Cups for you. I really can't take any more. I've got to walk away. I tried so hard to make it work, but I just cannot stay. Well, that doesn't sound too happy, but generally, I always like this card. I always think this is a happier card because, YOLO, what it means is that Spirit is telling you that it is time now to go on a journey and to move yourself into higher ground. Move yourself into a better position in life, whether it's physically, mentally, or spiritually. This is time to step up, step up your game and move to something that's more worthy, of you.
Right. Spirit is saying that you did learn things, you did have instruction or messages, but those are in your past now and they are no longer as relevant for you. There is something new for you to see ahead or to work towards. And that's exactly the message that I think you are being told. You need to move ahead. You need to move beyond.
Right. And I think it's very positive. But you wanted the bottom of the deck, so this is what I'm going to say about it. But it's the 2 of Swords. Read it. You can go ahead.
All right. So you had from the bottom of the deck, the 2 of Swords. And it says, I'm choosing not to listen. And I don't want to see. For if I do, it might be true, and that's too much for me. So
I wanted to go because I had it right away here. So what Spirit is saying, and you wanted the bottom card, so I think Spirit is saying you need to listen to this message, and you need to move yourself to this higher position. Whatever it is in your life right now that is, has not been feeling right for you. It's time to let the past go. It's like to move away from this situation or thing and elevate yourself, even if it's like internal. Like maybe these are blocks within yourself that Spirit is saying you can rise above this. It's time. Lift yourself. We're telling you, lift yourself now out of this.
did you save some for me? And by the way, Benita, I'm going to respond to your comments in a moment. But yes, this is clearly about the blocks, YOLO. And the idea here is that maybe there is really a very strong feeling that you don't see or know enough for you to make this choice or for you to decide to move down a certain path. But it may be that you're blinding yourself. That's what I think the message is here, is that you really do have to figure out how to fully trust messages you're receiving, whether they're from readers like us, and maybe we are the first tarot reading couple, Benita, or, you know, other people that you may go to for readings or other ways you get messages. It really is saying the same thing. You have to, at some point, go for trust. Say, this is where I'm going to root. This is where I'm going to say enough, move forward.
See, you had enough to say there, Mr. O.
Benita, thank you so much for that.
Yeah, I so appreciate that.
I am aware that there are some people who occasionally have a guest on their show. I don't know that there are a lot of other shows that are specifically a couple, but I think there's a couple of very popular readers who occasionally have somebody sit in with them. And so that's kind of interesting too.
Well, yeah, we just, we've always read separately all these years, but, when we decided to do this project, this channel, we decided to do this differently. And pool our talents together. And so now that we've created our business model, besides, what we do for free here on our live streams, we're doing this as a team, and it gives the people who come to the channel, different perspectives, different ways of looking at the cards and trying to figure out what resonates to them. Because that's really what the tarot is all about. It's like, what does it mean to you? I can tell you what I feel is going on in your life, but you know best how this message applies to you.
Right.
So,
we can never really say that we are giving you advice that affects your medical, legal, etc. It's like the sign that I'm putting up right now. We're not allowed to do that. All we can do is try to give you things to think about, give
right,
you
in
insights.
regards to health, in regards to business, in regards to what's going on. We do some predictions, but of course it's all, entertainment. We were lucky we picked the Super Bowl winners twice. I'm still flipped out about that.
And so the thing is that we have many decades of experience as readers, and we've read for many hundreds, possibly thousands of people collectively, or, well, mostly individually. But now it's been a really quick study for us. We thought, this is going to be really rough. Actually, we took to it like fish to water. We just really did. And, we definitely don't always agree exactly on what we see, but we kind of give each other something else to think about too.
Absolutely.
Tell her what the deck is.
And, yes, absolutely, Yolo.
You're the kindest person in the world, Yolo, so, of course you can ask.
It's the Young Witch Tarot deck, and I think if you search the title online, you can find it. It's sold, by the creators of the deck. It's a beautiful deck for children. It's actually got, like, in the booklet, it's got word search puzzles and different things for kids to do. So it is very kid-friendly, and I just love it.
Nice little booklet.
It's perfect for the Angel Hour. We have a few decks we're going to be rotating through for this, but I really like it because it's very whimsical and nice. And, of course, I created haiku for every tarot card in the deck, so I'm very much into this concept of poetry in the tarot. I think I'm probably going to do rhyming couplets soon. I've been working on it.
Throughout cultures, various cultures in history, it seems like sometimes witches get a bad rap. But to me as a child, I always thought that a witch was a person who lived in the forest and talked to animals.
Well...
Hey, and we got to get going.
Yeah, we do. Mr. O has to get to work. We'd love to talk to everybody all day, but that's it for our Angel Hour, and do stay tuned. We might pop it up on a different day next week because I'll be busy at winning my car as I'm a finalist in a car contest next Saturday.
So good luck to you.
Wish me luck. We'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.